Yes, Women's Week about to get started, and what a way for it to get started. The two top talents in ladies darts at present, including one who reached the semi-finals of Champions Night on the Saturday just gone. Beau Greaves about to take on Fallon Sherrock in the opening match of the week. The two-time Women's World Champion and reigning PDC match play champion, looking to take on the woman who first won that crown. As we discussed at the top of the show, these two players, the runaway favourites. Fallon Sherrock, of course, now holder of the MBE for everything she achieved that got her that nickname, Queen of the Palace. Beau Greaves, still just 20, so dominant in the sport of darts. All of the matches this week, by the way, will be first to three, so best of 5 legs on this first ever Women's Week. And that tells me, Laura Turner, that some of the matches could be over pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I think, as you heard in the pre-match interview, especially from Fallon there, you're going to get to see
first leg, it's
some of these players that a lot of people might not have seen before play on in a televised event, but it's a very, very strong field. As you say, these are the two front runners, the two outliers, and what a way to get us underway.
140.
Yeah, we'll get your expert knowledge of some of the ladies that perhaps aren't as familiar to the viewers as this pair, but I don't think we really need much of it for this match, do we?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, just to dig a little bit deeper into the week that Beau Greaves just had, I mean,
48.
It was almost the most incredible Super Series win. You think what Luke Littler did at the age of 16, and Beau Greaves managed to come through an open field and take a Super Series title. That would have been right up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think the success in itself, obviously played here in week 9, won that week, first woman to win a week outright. We were discussing it before, weren't we? Fallon has made a final and was pipped at the post, but Beau found a way through, and in Champions Week just made that semi-final. But it was a very, very tight match against a player that went on to win it.
If your favourite player isn't in the field this week, it doesn't mean they weren't invited. There were a few that had prior commitments or just couldn't make it.
40.
And obviously the hope is to give those players their opportunities in a future Women's Week. I was going to say dependent on the success of this one, but I've got no doubt that it will be a success.
98. Fallon, you require 139.
So for the opening leg, options here. She went for treble 13, and with Beau not on a finish, you can forgive her that.
118.
Just slips into the wrong treble on the last dart, so she will be needing to waste one just to get to a double.
108.
Yeah, first 180. The match does leave her 6, but I think
21.
Beau did have a sneaky glance at the score, so I just thought she'd pile it in like she can.
Well, that's interesting,
13.
that, isn't it? Because often you see that and you think, well, they're doing that just to get the big call from the referee in the hope that it might just rattle their opponent a little bit. And we do see Fallon Sherrock miss 2 darts at double there. And Beau Greaves, despite leaving one of the most awkward doubles on the board and then making it more awkward for herself, finds
Second leg, it's Beau to
and
throw
breaks
first.
throw in the first leg of a short race.
If you feel when you have those kind of opportunities against a player like Beau, you're going to have to take them.
140.
As good as the rest of the field are, I think it's quite hard to argue that Beau Greaves isn't the standout player in the women's field at the moment.
140.
There was a spell, wasn't there, where Beau Greaves was really, really dominant against Fallon Sherrock. That's changed in the last year to 18 months. It's getting pretty level between the pair of them, to be honest.
57.
Yeah, when Beau made her debut on the women's series, or came back to the women's series, she decided, I think it was in Germany, and then she just reeled off win after win after win, and it was just absolutely, it was dominant. It was unbelievable. But as you say, the rest of the field, and you see it in a lot of sports
61.
and darts as well, especially, the rest of the field know that if they want to win or just get anywhere close, they have to get better. And you're seeing that improvement across the women's game.
95.
Yeah, it's Beau Greaves 15, Fallon Sherrock 8 in recorded meetings between the pair. But if you start the calendar
140.
at the beginning of 2023, it's only 8-5 to Beau Greaves, so it's got a lot closer.
96. Beau, you require 103.
Fallon winning at many of the recent meetings. More on that point in a moment, because Beau's going for a 2-leg lead here, and she gets it with a fabulous tongue-topping check out of 103.
Third leg, it's Fallon to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, she did win their last meeting, Laura, just to cover that point, and she won it convincingly, 5-0 in fact, in a Women's Series
81.
final. But Fallon Sherrock had actually won the previous 5 meetings before that.
Yeah, as you say, it has become fiercely competitive.
81.
But in this slightly shorter format, where it is just a race to 3, that opening breaker throw, that could prove imperative in this match
81.
and a lot of the matches to come up.
$81. 59. 60.
Yeah, Beau just narrowly missing out on that treble 20, trying to take advantage of the trebleless visit before from Fallon Sherrock, but couldn't find a way through.
28. 134.
Yeah, good switch there from Beau Greaves. Leaves herself on a 3-dot checkout after just 12.
180. But you require 145.
Well, the 180 may count for something.
87.
Maybe treble 12 here for Fallon.
72.
And she finds it. 36 to leave 36 elsewhere.
Shot on a
And
third
that is
leg. Fallon Sherrock.
just showing a little bit of fight from Sherrock. Could have easily been beaten 3-0 there. But a 180
Fourth
followed by
leg, it's
72
Beau to throw
checkout gets her
first.
back in it.
Game on.
Yeah, we saw how the 180 changed the opening leg in favour of Beau Greaves, who took that opening break throw and now is throwing for the match.
60.
I think it's a testament to anyone watching and anyone that wants to play the sport. You just never give up. It's never, ever over until that double goes in.
140. 140. 57.
Of course, both players have experienced a full week at the Super Series on more than one occasion. They'll know that this match isn't the
140.
be-all and end-all. But we'll want to send out a signal earlier on.
140.
And that gets
you
Fallon
require
into finishing range
161.
along with Beau. Well, she's taken out 161 twice here
111.
in the last week and almost did it
Fallon, you
again.
require 164.
Yeah, great effort there from Beau Greaves. What's Fallon got left? Just slightly pulled to the right.
$83.
Well, it's been a
Beau, you
superb
require
standard, a
50.
superb start. Beau Greaves is closing in on the win. Double 16 to get it. Here's Fallon
18.
Sherrock a chance
Fallon,
to stay
you
in it.
require 81.
You saw Fallon hit the 72 previously. Can she back it up? Double 18. Double 9.
72. Beau, you require
You wouldn't think she'd
32.
get another chance. Well, that's the same awkward dart as the one she threw in the previous visit. But that's
Game
the
shot
perfect
and the
adjustment
match,
and
Beau
the
Greaves.
perfect start for Beau Greaves, beating her big rival, her biggest threat to win Women's Week in Fallon Sherrock in a match that saw both players average north of 90.